Good afternoon. We have an excellent presentation for you today. My name is Courtney Yockey, and I am with the Effingham Regional Growth Alliance. I'm here today representing the Business Navigator Alliance of South Central and Southeastern Illinois. Today's presentation is all about shopping local. We want to encourage everyone to shop local this holiday season, and we thought there's no better way to do that than to inform our fellow community members of the hometown holiday happenings that are going on throughout their community. In this webinar, you'll hear from several community and business leaders across South Central and Southeastern Illinois, and then you'll have a chance to win one of 12 giveaways at the end of today's webinar. These giveaways include gift certificates to regional businesses and holiday event tickets. You have to be present to win, so stick with us through the today's presentation. We're going to try our best to keep it to the 1 hour and get you out over the lunch hour here and back to work. So before we get started today, what is the Business Navigator Alliance of South Central and Southeastern? Well, we are a 6-county regional collaboration working through a small business community navigator grant. As you can see to the right, we have 6 different partners with Angela Griffin from Coals Together, Lori Miner from the Sullivan, Illinois Chamber of Economic Development, Lisa Shader from the Crawford County Development Association, Nora Swalls from the Marshall Area Chamber of Commerce, and Bob Coleman and Freddie Schmidt from the Paris Economic Development Corporation, then myself, Courtney Yockey, with the Effingham Regional Growth Alliance. This group is charged with professional outreach and technical assistance for local, state, and federal programs. Our mission is to ensure that small businesses in our region are competitive and applying for necessary resources, and our goal is to position them for success by accelerating business integrity. As you can see to the map on your screen, this is where the Business Navigator Alliance is located. Today's webinar is part of a series of business webinars that we typically host each month. And these webinars are typically scheduled for the last Thursday of each month, but we've decided to combine the November and the December one together due to the holidays being very close on the last Thursday of the month, and just recognizing that everybody does get busy, and just want to try to throw something out there with a lot of value to you and catch people at the end of the month. So most certainly mark your calendars for 2023 and visit www.ilbusinessnavigators.com to sign up for our newsletter to stay. We also host various outreach events, office hours, and offer one-on-one technical assistance. Again, visit www.ilbusinessnavigators to learn more. We'll post a recording of today's presentation and additional supportive materials on the website as well. So first up today, we are going to visit Edgar County. We have Linda Lang from Paris, and Linda is the Executive Director of the Paris Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, and formerly the Economic Development Chair for Main Street Paris. Linda, are you ready to present?
I am ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the Business Navigators Alliance for allowing us to talk a little bit about our hometown celebrations and what's going on in our area. Unfortunately, our biggest event was held this past Saturday. It was our Christmas in Paris. Every year we host this event for the community. It is basically put on by the Chamber of Commerce. And we just have different events taking place during our celebration. It's always the first Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I want to just tell you a little bit about what we did this past Saturday, so that in case you would like to use some of our ideas, that would be great. Or, keep in mind next year when we have our event. Actually, this year's event was focused around Candyland. So our theme was Candyland Christmas, very appropriate at Christmas time. During this event, we had lots and lots of activities for the children. We had all kinds of games. We had like a canvas and cookies and canvas event for the kids, where they would go in with local artists and learn to paint on a piece of canvas different sceneries. And this has always been popular. In fact, it's been so popular that we've had to broaden our classes and have several sessions throughout the day. We also had a mistletoe market, and at our mistletoe market, we had over 30 vendors, not only local people, but people from out of town that always like to participate in our Christmas in Paris. We also had, this year new was a gingerbread competition, and we had different age categories take part in this, and it was very, very successful. We had a lot of entries and a lot of participation, really, really good feedback on this. So I think this is something we will probably include in doing next year's event. Another thing that we had was we had visits with Santa. They had breakfast with Santa, lunch with Santa, and dinner with Santa. Also had a story time with Mrs. Claus. And of an evening, we had the lighting of our downtown Christmas tree on the courthouse lawn. And this always seems to be the big highlight. We had entertainment prior to the lighting of the tree. And then following the lighting of the tree, we had our Christmas parade. And this year, they all of the entries followed the theme very well. We had a lot of floats with Candyland, Christmas canes, you name it. It was just very, very successful. And this is a lighted parade, so the children enjoyed as well as the adults. And we gave prizes for the entries. We had the first, second, and third place entry fees. We also had a scavenger hunt that day. So as you can see, there were a lot of activities, and from all of the messages we've gotten back and feedback, everyone says this was our best Christmas in Paris event yet. So as we close that chapter, we also have during the month of December, and I think clear through maybe the 4th of January, we have Holiday in the Park. And at our Holiday in the Park, we have, it's a drive-through. There are all kinds of displays and lighted displays, different people, organizations, businesses, and families place displays there for all to see. And as I said, it's open every evening. There is no fee, no charges whatsoever. So I hope that you'll put that on your list to do maybe during the holidays and take a trip to Paris and go through our Holiday in the Park. Another thing that we are trying new this year, we recently had a downtown revitalization committee meeting, and we talked about how can we get people to shop in downtown Paris. The thing that we came up with was this year we are doing all the month of December, our downtown businesses and merchants will be open every Friday night from 5 until 8 p.m. During this time, shoppers will be able to go from store to store. They will be given a punch card, and if they make a purchase in that shop and have their card punched, then they will be entered into a drawing at the end of December, and it will be a composite of gifts from all of the local downtown merchants, as well as outlying merchants. We wanted to include all of our stores and businesses in Paris, so they will visit there, and then their name will go into the drawing once their card is completely punched. So we're excited about this. We hope that it does bring more business to our local downtown, and we always are open to new ideas and new ways, but we think this year, December in Paris has been really great and will continue to be, and I hope you will visit us soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. Excellent information, and that's a very interesting program that you guys have set. And make sure you visit Paris on Friday evenings to get your little local shopping, you get your card punched and be entered into the drawing. So thank you for letting us know about that and the wonderful things that you guys had this past week. Moving on to Clark County, we have Wyatt McConkry from Marshall and Bailey Tate from Casey. Wyatt is the executive director of Marshall Main Street, and Bailey is the economic development director for the city of Casey, and then formerly of Casey Industries, an economic development organization in Casey, Illinois. Up first, we have Wyatt. Wyatt, are you ready to present?
Yes, I am. Hello, we've got a lot of exciting events coming this weekend for our Hometown Holidays event. If we want to go to the next slide, I will start talking about that. So we've got a Jingle Jamboree at Ewing Garden Barn, December 3rd and 4th. December 3rd will be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and December 4th, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to have trees and wreaths, centerpieces, hot cocos, and cookies. We've got local artisans with handmade crafts, as well as a free kids corner for ornament making, photo ops with Santa, and collecting Toys for Tots. Our flagship event, Hometown Holidays at Harlan Hall at 603 Locust Street in Marshall. That'll be December 3rd, this coming Saturday from 9 to 2 and 4 to 8. We'll have catering at this event. We'll have photo ops with Santa from 9 to 11. And we'll have Christmas music playing and different local artisans coming out with their crafts and local vendors. If we want to go to the next slide, we've got some more exciting stuff going on. Our holiday train express at Marshall Public Library. This is during holidays from 1 to 3 p.m. December 3rd, and they have a new train station inside the library. You can meet with Santa and wear your favorite pajamas, so they're having a pajama party there. Listen to a Christmas story. You can write a letter to Santa and place it in a special Santa mailbox at the library. Enjoy hot cocos and cookies, a keepsake photo for Christmas, and a special train display. On top of that, December 3rd, from 9 to 11, we've got our annual cookie walk at St. Mary's Church in Marshall. The cookie walk is made possible by different donations throughout the community, as well as parishioners from St. Mary's Church, and they are appreciative of that. So they're going to have a lot of festive baking, different gingerbread cookies, different varieties of cookies there that people can come and get some free cookies. And that'll be, they'll also having a donation drop off, as you can see. That'll be Friday, tomorrow from 5 to 6:30 at the Parish Hall Kitchen. So if you have any questions, Danielle Johnson is out there. If anybody wants contact info, I can send an email out after this presentation and get some information to you if you'd like to make a donation. For our next slide, we've got December 3rd for the Christmas Downtown Parade, which starts at 6 p.m. So we'll have a lot of different unique floats coming down Archer Avenue. And that's, yes, that's correct. That's at 6 p.m. So that should be the majority of our events for Marshall. I believe we can go to the next slide. It's got some contact info. If you have any questions for us or any, if you'd like to participate or if you'd like to come and visit us, that's our contact info on the screen for Marshall Main Street. That's my contact info, as well as the contact info for Marshall Area Chamber of Commerce.
And Bailey, if you'd like to let us know what's going on in Casey.
Absolutely. So one of the things that everybody always says about Casey is that they feel like they're actually in a Hallmark movie when they come to Casey. So during the holidays, we take that and we run with it. So this is the third year for Christmas in Fairview Park. Actually, our special event was last night. We did a walkthrough only for the park. We had Generation Gap playing. They did some old time Christmas music. And then we had Daisy Mae's food truck downtown as well. And We had a little fire, and it was just a perfect night for everybody to be up close with the lights and really get that Christmas feeling to kick off Candy Canes on Main this weekend. So Candy Canes on Main is one of our anchor events. It brings a ton of people to town, and everybody is always super excited about this. It starts at 4 o'clock tomorrow night. At 5:30, they are going to start selling novelties for the parade. So if you want to participate in the parade and have some lights, then you can do that to support the schools. And then the lighted parade starts at 6:30. So one thing that we really promote with Candy Canes on Main, and the committee does a fabulous job, is shopping local. One of the ways that they do this is first thing on Saturday morning, they do a snowball drop. And with this, shoppers will gather early before the shopping begins, and the snowballs will be dropped to those below. Every snowball has a business name on it. So if you win the snowball for that shop, then you get to go to that shop and get a prize. So it really helps to promote the downtown businesses and get people in shops that maybe they wouldn't go to otherwise. Another thing, we tried to promote is we have everything that bigger towns have. We have 17 stores downtown and 8 restaurants. So that is crazy for any small town. And it is just a wonderful thing to see so many people in our area. At the end of the day, we have concerts. We have a brand new stage downtown. The stage was just finished last weekend, and they're doing some electrical right now. So this will be the first time that we get to use our new event space. We're so excited to start that for Candy Canes on Main and be able to have some Christmas concerts downtown. So really excited for the whole weekend. It truly is a Hallmark feeling when you're downtown. There's train rides, there's Santa, there's all kinds of different things that really make you feel like you are in that Hallmark movie.
Thank you, Bailey and Wyatt.
Thank you.
A lot of wonderful things going on in Clark County. The Holiday Train Express there in Marshall sounds like definitely a fun thing for the kids to do. And the snowball drop for the Candy Canes on Main, that's a really cool idea. And I know last weekend I got my 50-50 drawing ticket in for the Candy Canes on Main too. So I've got my fingers crossed this weekend. Moving on, going to go to Coles County. And just a quick reminder, we are recording today's webinar, and we will send it out as soon as it is processed to try to get it out to you yet this week. So we can review a lot of this. We realize a lot of the events going on are fast and quick and coming up this weekend, but want to get this info out to you as quick as possible. So for Coles County, we have Lori Henderson with Charleston and Angelia Burgett with Mattoon. Lori is the Tourism and Special Events Supervisor for the City of Charleston and formerly the Publicity Promotion Specialist for the Graduate School at Eastern Illinois University. And then Angelia is the Mattoon Tourism and Arts Director. Up first, we have Lori. Lori, are you ready to present?
Yes. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. So our signature event is this Saturday, and we will start with a parade in our downtown square. All activities take place in the historic downtown square. Santa will arrive by parade. He'll take visits with the kids in City Hall, and we have some of his live reindeer parked out front. We too have a tree lighting on the courthouse lawn. Kids will be able to play games, lots of refreshments, lots of music. We have a cappella groups, choruses, brass and sax ensembles in the courthouse. We also have a gingerbread competition. This is all free and it will go until 7 p.m. So families can come and enjoy and be able to have hot cocoa, hot cider, popcorn, cookies, and all of that will be free for families. And we can go to the next slide. Lincoln Log Cabin State Historic Site, which is not actually in Charleston, it's 8 miles south, but this is an important tourist site for all of Coles County. If you're unfamiliar with the site, it's the last farm of Abraham Lincoln's parents. It's been a critical tourism site for Coles County since 1936. It draws over 80,000 visitors a year from all 50 states and many countries. That signature event for Lincoln Log Cabin is called Old Fashioned Christmas on the Prairie. It will run Sunday, December 4th from 1 to 4, so this Sunday. And there we will have cookies and wassail in the visitor center. We will have a historic period historic Santa who will be in the auditorium for kids. And we have horse and carriage coming. We have horse and carriage rides that folks will be able to take around the farms. That too will be all free. Refreshments, the horse and carriage rides, everything is free to the public. Anybody that comes out can enjoy. And we can go to the next slide. Also at Lincoln Log Cabin, we have the Goose Nest Prairie Gift Shop. This is a gift shop that is all volunteer run, volunteer managed, and all proceeds from the gift shop go to support the site. So the foundation, Lincoln Log Cabin Foundation, manages this site. They are the nonprofit for supporting the site. Full disclosure, I'm board president of the foundation. So yes, I am giving us a plug as well. But the shop has really unique items, a lot of Lincoln themed items, Illinois themed items, historic toys. Get some really unique gifts, and your gift gives twice. You get to take home a gift, and the money directly supports the site. So that shop will be open during the event, and then
Lori, are you still with us?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Ready for the next slide. I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a not a real strong internet connection, I guess. I keep getting they have put together a jingle and mingle market. And I'm getting the message that my internet connection is unstable.
You're a little back and forth, but go ahead.
And Saturday, and the shops will be open. There's a list of the shops. They've also set up an artisans market that will be there. So a lot of local folks who produce honey and different types of crafts and items, they'll be set up too. And so that is Friday night and Saturday during the event, and then I'm ready for the next slide.
Sorry, you had cut out there again.
Yeah. Thank you. If you haven't been to Charleston's downtown square in a while, it's due for a visit. There are a lot of new shops. There is some revitalization going on the square. It's right now pretty organic, but these are just some photos of some of the shops that are currently on the square that have some beautiful, beautiful items and very interesting and unique home decor, some clothing. If you want to advance to the next slide. And so I highly recommend a visit if you haven't been for a while. It looks quite a bit different, and some really interesting and beautiful shops to find unique gifts and some great Christmas shopping this year. So thank you, and I apologize for the internet connection.
No worries. Thank you, Lori. I think we got the majority of it. And just as a reminder, everybody, we will send out a copy of this PowerPoint presentation to everybody that registered today, along with the copy of the recording. So still be able to follow you a little bit. Unfortunately, lost you on a couple pieces there. Angelia, are you prepared to talk about Mattoon?
I am. Thank you for letting me talk about Mattoon. Next slide, please. So our cornerstone of our holiday events is Lightworks, and it's been going on for 31 years. We opened up this last November 17th with our walkthrough, which is obviously photographed here. We had 4,000 people come through the Mattoon Lightworks on foot in a couple of hours. This is one of the most beloved parts of the holidays in Mattoon. Next slide, please. It will be open until December 26th nightly, opens at 5 o'clock. It's free, donations are accepted. We have over 100 displays this year, supported by over 135 sponsors in the community. It's located in Peterson Park, and you can just enjoy the lights at your leisure. We think it's one of the things that really makes Mattoon special. It can be the most intimate experience with your family and friends, and we do have a lot of volunteers that come out and help, and there's nothing better than being at the end of Lightworks and hearing the Christmas carols and seeing the hot chocolate and the kids and the dogs all enjoying the lights. Next slide, please. So in addition to the Lightworks at Peterson Park this year, we have the Tyler Ross Jones Santa House. This is a nostalgic house that used to sit downtown Mattoon many years ago, and it's been restored at the with the graciousness of this family that is honoring their son. And so now it's named the Tyler Ross Jones Santa House. This features visits with Santa and Mrs. Claus for free, for kids, occasionally for dogs. And it's inside the park, but not quite inside Lightworks, so you can visit either one together or separately. And of course, that is free as well. Next slide, please. Downtown Mattoon, the building is featured there is the building that Tourism and Arts lives in. It's the Mattoon train station, the Mattoon Depot. We have performance space, fortunately, in that building, which I'm sitting in right now. And we have a production that is written by one of our local Arts Council members, and it's called Secret Santa. And actually, it opens up this evening, and then there are 6 performances. Tickets are only $10. It's family friendly. It's a lot of fun, and also featured in the slide are some of our performers. It really brings out a variety of ages, and it's just a fun way to celebrate the holidays downtown. Next slide. On Friday evening, we have our annual Celebrate Downtown Mattoon Christmas event. This began in 2008 and has been growing every year since. It features all the traditional things you think of as a downtown Christmas event. We do have Santa and Mrs. Claus. We do have music and food and crafts for sale. All of our businesses downtown will be open later hours, doing their own special holiday events inside their businesses. This year, we were lucky enough to be able to add a live reindeer feature. So there'll be somewhat of a petting zoo happening downtown. And then it ends with our lighted parade. Next slide, please. So our lighted parade starts at 7:15, kind of caps off the evening. And that will be featuring around 50 lighted entries. And so it begins, and it's something to see. It kind of reminds me of Lightworks moving. So it's a fun thing to see and sort of extend the idea of lighting up Mattoon. Next slide. So here's a list of all the things that I've mentioned. And I also want to point out too that Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Center in Mattoon also has lights to drive through. And then we also have Douglas Hart Nature Center, which is a jewel of Mattoon. That's a nature center on the north end of town. They have a winter wonderland walk from the 12th through the 17th. So it really can be a great night of attending that event at Douglas Hart, going to the Lightworks in Peterson Park, and then also at Sarah Bush Lincoln Health Center, and kind of rounding out the evening. So if you have any questions, my contact information is there. We do produce a weekly email blast every week about all the events in Mattoon beyond the holidays, and we would love to add you to that list if you would like to be. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Angelia, and thank you, Lori, for letting us know what's going on in Coles County there in Charleston and Mattoon. Both of you guys have live reindeer. I love seeing the live reindeer. My kids' eyes always light up big when they get to go and pet the reindeer and see them and see Santa. So definitely get out there and see those reindeer this weekend, and run through the Lightworks. Lightworks, those pictures look awesome. I definitely enjoy seeing all the light displays through the holiday season. But thank you for sharing with us. I know we're going fast and quick today, but we've got a lot to run through still. I want to give a time for our giveaways at the end here. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. If you got some comments, throw them in the chat and we'll get them addressed. But we're going to continue on with Crawford County. For Crawford County, we have Lisa Schaefer with Robinson and Sarah Miller with Also Robinson with the Woods Event Center. So Lisa is the executive director of the Robinson Chamber of Commerce and serves on the Illinois South Tourism and the Crawford County United Way Board of Directors. And then Sarah is also with the Robinson Chamber of Commerce and as well serves on the Illinois South Tourism Board. Lisa, are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Hey, thanks again for having us to be a part of this presentation. It's been awesome to hear all the fun, exciting things that the other communities have going on. It makes me want to get in my car and travel to all four corners of this region. But it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas in Crawford County. Like some of the other communities, we've already had quite a few of our flagship events, but there's still plenty to do in Crawford County in the month of December. So first up, this weekend, we have our holiday, a couple different holiday vendor markets. The first one is our Holiday Makers Market. It's at Quail Creek Country Club. And that one takes place on December the 2nd and 3rd. This 2-day shopping event was established to offer a venue where local artists, crafters, designers, food makers, and other local vendors can come together and sell a variety of handmade goods and items. So Friday night is our VIP night. It's $20 entry at the door. And essentially what this does is it gives you early access shopping to all the good stuff. Also a chance to win some awesome door prizes, refreshments, and a cash bar with lots of fun little holiday cocktail beverages. Saturday, the event takes place from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's free admission, open to the public. There'll be a hot chocolate bar and cookies for the little kids. And then we also have Santa coming, photos with Santa from 10 a.m. to noon. Also this weekend, we have the Yuletide Treasures Market, and that takes place over in Palestine, Illinois. And it's at the Palestine Grade School, and that again takes place on December the 3rd. So I wanted to include them as well. Next up, we have the Lights for Him light display. And this is a first time event for our community, graciously sponsored by Cinco Construction. It takes place now through December the 30th. You can sit back in your car and relax, enjoy the light show and connect it to your radio so that you can listen to music as you are enjoying the lights. With this event, there is going to be a Christmas concert on December the 9th. Again, that's sponsored by Cinco Construction in partnership with Highland Church of Christ and Abby Seiler. And so essentially this will take place, like I said, on December the 9th at 6 p.m. outside of the Cinco main office. They'll be providing hot chocolate for free, Christmas cookies, candy canes, and some seating will be available, but they just ask that you bring your own lawn chair and then dress accordingly because it will be outdoors. So you can find additional information on this event for their Lights for Him Facebook page, or you can visit the Cinco Construction Facebook page as well. So you can stay up to date with all of the event information there. And also, in addition to the Lights for Him light display, we have several other several other surrounding light displays, including on the river with lots of Christmas trees lit up. In Palestine, we have the lighting of the park at Leverton Park, and that runs through January the 1st. And then Robinson and Oblong, there's several beautiful light displays in our community. So while you're out and about enjoying a lot of our shops and boutiques and restaurants, you can also visit several light displays in our communities, mostly on our Main Street areas, on our like around the courthouse and things like that, but just beautiful, beautiful light displays around all of Crawford County. So the next up, we have our golf cart parade. Yeah, there we go. So you can get in the spirit of the holiday season at the 3rd annual golf cart parade. This takes place at Washington Park on December the 10th at 5:30 p.m. And it is really just an amazing event to be a part of. There was so many golf carts last year, everything from Griswold themed carts to gingerbread houses to Santa and his reindeer. It's just a very community centered event, and it really does put you in the holiday spirit. So we just encourage you to come out and visit that event. You can again look at their Facebook page. It's the Robinson's Golf Cart Christmas Parade on Facebook, and you'll be able to look out the parade route and all the details for that event.
And then Sarah, are you ready to tell us about the Woods Event Center?
Yes, I am. Thank you, Lisa. So this idea actually came out of the pandemic. My husband and I got married, and with the pandemic shutting everything down, we figured there has to be a better way for people to come together and celebrate, whether you're celebrating the end of the week or celebrating your wedding, a reunion, family get together, whatever that may be. We'd love to be a part of your special day. We do have a public bar and grill that is open to people who are 21 and over. That is open Wednesday through Sunday. We often have live music, sit back, relax, enjoy. And then we have a separate event center space that we do host bigger events such as our New Year's Eve party coming up, Christmas parties, family reunions, you name it. We'd love to celebrate it with you. We are located in Robinson, Illinois. We actually back up right to the Crawford County Forest Preserve. So that is really great that our brides and customers get to utilize that fun space as well. And then we are located just down from a golf course. So we have several golfers come in for lunch too. So we're here to celebrate your special day as well.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Lisa, for letting us know.
How come you don't have your Santa hat on?
Crawford County. And the Makers Market looks really neat. Really interesting idea. I think we have a couple tickets that we're going to be giving away to enter the Makers Market. So stick with us through the rest of this webinar. And Sarah, the Woods Event Center looks amazing. If you're missing out on some of those parties, you're really missing out on a very good time.
I said view it without the sound.
So we'll continue on to Effingham County, and do ask if you're not speaking to please mute yourself. But for Effingham County, we have Diane Aheron and Jody Theo. Diane is the owner and principal of Woltman Aheron Agency and a member of the events committee for the Village of Diedrich and a member of the Diedrich Business Association. And then Jody is the tourism director for the city of Effingham. Diane, are you ready to begin?
I am ready, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to promote our little event. Our community has done mapping through rural affairs several times, and the last mapping session, someone says, we just really need a little Santa house in our park. Our park is beautiful. So what do you know, 3 men decide to build a Santa house. And so around that came the small town Christmas. So we're only in our 4th year. We try to build on it a little bit each year. So the event will be this Sunday. It begins at 2 p.m. and Santa arrives on an old fire truck at 2 o'clock. And the fire truck itself is good for photo ops, but of course, a lot of photos are taken with Santa from 2 to 5:30. We have games. We have, well, we call them reindeer games, but they really have nothing to do with reindeer. Santa is there. We have crafts for the kids. We, since COVID, instead of having cookie decorating stations, we give you a cookie kit to take with you that you can decorate yourself. There's hot chocolate. There's a open fire. In the last several years, Christ Church has sponsored a live nativity, which that in itself is worth the visit. Live animals, live actors, and it's they have gone to a lot of trouble, and it's really fabulous. And so then something new this year we're having is a golf cart parade also. So I perhaps need to come check out some of the other Christmas parades happening in the month as well. But this is new for us. We're a growing little town with a lot of new homes, and there are a lot of golf carts all over town. So we decided to start small with a golf cart parade and not put too much pressure on the businesses to do something big. So we're looking forward to this. And that'll begin at 5:30 near the pavilion. And it'll circle around and make a small circle around town and end in the high school parking lot. But so we're also allowing side-by-sides or gators and requiring, you know, the floats to light up a little bit. So we're anxious to see what happens with this. It is a small town Christmas, so it might start small, but we hope the enthusiasm will grow from year to year. Another part of the celebration is a wreath raffle. The businesses like to be involved somehow. So the businesses have donated wreaths, and there will be a raffle for those to hopefully you can win a wreath. The proceeds help some local families in need through the Angel Tree program through the school. And we also have a Helping Hands program through our school, which sends food home with children over the weekend. So it will benefit that as well. So, and that drawing will be at 5 p.m. on Sunday as well. The wreaths will be there for you to purchase tickets. I think that's it. There are, you know, the town, like I said, the town is growing. They do, the community sponsors a light contest for residents. And so that's grown in popularity. So it's fun to drive around Dietrich and see everything new that's happening, all the new homes, but it's especially fun at Christmas time to drive around and see all the light displays around town. So we're just excited to showcase our little community and look forward to having a good crowd this Sunday.
Thank you, Diane. Jody, are you ready?
Yes, thanks, Courtney. As Courtney said, I'm Jody Taylor, and I'm the Director of Tourism there. Super excited to share with you guys what we have going on in Effingham. First up is our Wonderland and Lights, and you can, yep, thanks, Courtney. And this is just our annual drive-through light display that we have in Community Park here in Effingham. It's a really great light display. I would say over the last 10 years, we've done a lot to increase the amount of lights that we have out there. That usually, we say it runs from Thanksgiving to New Year's. We usually open it about a week early. You can go out there. It is free to go through. Donations are accepted because we use those for new lights every year. From Sunday through Thursday, you can go out there from 5 to 9 p.m. On Friday and Saturday, you can go out there from 5 to 10 p.m. Santa's also out there on Saturdays until December 18th. So the kids can go out there and visit with Santa in his little house, and they can get a free toy. So it's a really great community tradition that people love. We actually just had our Walking Through Wonderland, our walkthrough, where we close it off to cars and just have a walkthrough this past the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and we had a huge turnout for that. That's just our second annual event. So excited to keep that tradition alive and continue to have lots of lights for people to look at. And switch that, Courtney, to the next slide. Hometown Christmas, our annual Hometown Christmas is this Saturday, December 3rd from 2 to 8 p.m. There's a ton of stuff going on in downtown Effingham. The Mistletoe Market's going on. We have Santa's Workshop in the county building. There's going to be photo ops with live reindeer downtown for the first time. We have tractor pulled train rides, a live nativity, live music at our gazebo. Santa will be there, horse and carriage rides. And then new this year, we're doing a lighted parade. So that'll just come right down Jefferson, which is our main street in Effingham. At the parade starts at 5 o'clock. When the parade's over, we will light our City of Effingham Community Christmas tree. And then that's when Santa goes to his house to officially start his Santa hours. So tons of stuff to do on Saturday in downtown Effingham. Next slide. We also have our Holiday Lights and Festive Sights competition. This is a specific basically a holiday light competition for the City of Effingham. We have four different categories: a business category, More the Merrier, the Hallmark House, and the Children's Choice Award. We're actually accepting nominations now for that. So if you do live in city limits, you can nominate yourself or a friend until this coming Monday, December 5th at noon. And then from December, actually, if you want to go to the next slide, Courtney, it actually has all the dates on it. Yeah. Our public voting starts on December 9th and runs through December 16th. Those winners get, each winner in each category gets $250, with the winning business choosing their favorite charity to donate that money. And actually, if anybody wants to get involved and vote on it, you'll actually be you'll have a chance to win a $100 gift card. So all of that stuff, you can actually find all of our stuff on our website or our Facebook. Our website is just visit effinghamil.com, and our Facebook, our Instagram is just visit Effingham. We'll have links to that, to the voting as that comes up on December 9th, and really anything holiday related we'll have on our website or on our Facebook and Instagram. So the holidays in Effingham, I feel like we really shine during the holidays. We also have our Light Up the Lawn. That is, we've got 7 or 8 large 3D holiday light displays in downtown Effingham on the Courthouse Square. So another great thing to check out while you're doing all of your Christmas lights, while you're seeing all that with your family and friends. So again, we really shine during the Christmas time, and we're excited about the upcoming weeks.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Jody. Diane, that's awesome to hear that it keeps growing for the Diedrich's Small Town Christmas. And Jody, I really enjoy seeing the holiday light competition. Seems like businesses and residents alike really get into it. And it's a lot of fun to drive around and see what everybody's idea is and the way they decorate their houses and businesses. We're going to continue on. We've got Moultrie County coming up next. And Moultrie County, we have John Stevens here for Sullivan. John is the executive producer of the Little Theater on the Square in Sullivan. He is a board member of the Sullivan Chamber and Economic Development Corporation, and then owner of the Arthur General Store in downtown Arthur. John, are you ready to present, sir?
I am ready. Are you guys ready? This is the question, though. We've got a lot going on here in Sullivan, which really kicks off tomorrow for us, which is exciting. It's our Christmas Traditions event that has our Christmas parade, which is a lighted Christmas parade. We've got everything from s'mores that you can make with the mayor. He's out there helping kids make s'mores, to different things like visiting with Santa, dropping off letters to Santa. We've got performances by the Sullivan Singers Junior, which is our show choir here at the school, and also by the Sullivan Dance Company, which is also right here on the square. We've got food trucks, buggy rides, photo booths, but the new exciting thing for us this year, if you haven't been to Sullivan before, we've never had a community Christmas tree. And one of the businesses in town worked with Lori Miner, who's the executive director at the Sullivan Chamber, and bought us a almost $50,000 26-foot Christmas tree. And that's the picture that's there that you see. It is stunning. And to see them put it up, I feel like literally I'm at Disney World when I look out the window of my office, because it's one of those type of trees. It took cranes and the whole thing to set it up. And it's so cool. I'm so excited that we are able to have that now as part of our Christmas traditions that we have going here. So we keep building a little bit more and more every year. And Lori Miner's really been pushing that to make sure that we can get everything that we've got going. So if you just switch to that next slide for me there. This just talks a little bit more about the parade. The fun thing that we have with our parade is it's anybody can step in to be a part of the parade. So we've got the churches that are doing it, the Boy Scouts, but my favorite is the bus drivers always get together and they light one of the school buses. And I'm not talking that they just light it a little bit. They go way over the top. It's the most amazing thing to see these ladies get together to make this happen. And I think that they're doing it again this year. So make sure that you get to see that as well here in town. But then the other thing that I'm here to talk about is the next slide that we've got here at the Little Theater on the Square. It wouldn't be a Christmas without White Christmas. In fact, I hope that we don't have a White Christmas until the 19th so that people can come and see White Christmas here at the Little Theater on the Square. We run through the 9th through the 18th. If you don't know about the Little Theater on the Square, we're the only professional theater between Chicago and St. Louis. This is our 65th anniversary season. Bring actors in from all over the world to perform here in Sullivan. The people that we've got here to for this show right now are Bob Wallace, who's the lead of the show. literally left Phantom of the Opera on Broadway to come here to do this. No joke. It's exciting, the type of people that we're able to get here, the amazing talent that we're bringing in. It's so much more affordable than going to Chicago or St. Louis to see a show. I mean, our top ticket price is $43.50. So you don't pay for parking. You don't have any of those extra expenses. You can grab something to eat on the way into town or in any of the amazing communities around us before you come in to see the show. And we do have 11 performances of that show, and 4 of them are nearly sold out. So if anybody does want tickets for that, which I know that we're doing some giveaways on this event here today, make sure that you call and get those tickets, or you can order online at thelittletheater.org at any time and print those tickets out at home, or even load them onto your phone and be able to scan them right there. It's a great Christmas tradition. Our Christmas show every year is always a fun-filled thing that we just love having people down to Sullivan to see the different shows that we do. We kind of recycle every few years. We'll do the classic shows. This year it just happens to be White Christmas. So we'd love to have you in Sullivan and to see everything that we've got going on. We're really proud of the way that we're moving forward with things. We've got new restaurants opening here just real shortly. In fact, we had one just open about a month ago right on the square, and some other new things popping into town in the next couple of weeks. So we're really excited to see where things go. But thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, John. And most certainly congratulations on that community Christmas tree. Very generous of the local business there to work with you guys and getting that up. And it looks beautiful in pictures. I'm very much looking forward to seeing it in person. So we're going to continue on. We've got just a few minutes left. I want to thank all of our panelists today. Did an excellent job. I know it was quick and fast. We threw a lot of info at you. Just a quick reminder, we will send out a copy of this presentation, of this webinar today, the PowerPoints and the recording of it, as soon as they are available. There's a lot of wonderful events going on this weekend. If you're bored this weekend, if you're sitting at home, it's your own fault. There's a tremendous amount of things going on. Get out, enjoy spending the holiday, enjoy the holiday events and spending time with your fellow community members, and go patronize your local shops. Go visit the mom and pop shops. Go visit your food and drink establishments, and have a good time and shop local and celebrate local this year. So moving on to the main event, if you will, we have a lot of giveaways today, and very short amount of time to run through it. So first up, from Edgar County in Paris, we have a $50 gift certificate to Betty Jane's Kitchen. And what we're doing, if you are still with us, if you made it through the webinar today, we're going to randomly select some names and follow up with us after this. Send us a quick email. It's cyaki@growfmcountyiowa.com. We'll try to reach out to you. We've got a little contact information from you from registering. Get you connected and get you the tickets or the gift certificates to you, especially for the ones that are happening this weekend. First up, the $50 gift certificate to Betty Jane's Kitchen is going to go to Carla Bradbury. Carla, congratulations, and most certainly join us after this. Reach out to us after this, and we'll get that gift certificate to you. Moving on to Clark County, we have a $25 gift certificate to Back in the Woods Boutique, and that gift certificate is going to go to Brooke Frederick. Brooke, congratulations for that. And then we have a $25 gift certificate to Model T's, also in Clark County, and that one will go to Kayla Shoemaker. Kayla, congratulations for that. Moving on to Coles County, realize we just have a couple minutes left, so we'll move quick. We have 2 sets of 4 tickets for the holiday concerts at the Dowling Fine Arts Center at EIU. The first set will go to Brittany Sinderman. Brittany, congratulations. And the second set will go to Andrew Johnson. Andrew and Brittany, please follow up with us afterwards. We'll make sure that you can get copies of those tickets. Moving to Crawford County, we have a $50 gift certificate to JV's Steakhouse. And that one will go to Kelly Petticoat, Peddycoart. Kelly, please follow up with us afterwards. We'll get that to you. And then we have the 2 VIP passes to the Holiday Makers Market. And we will go with Jolyn Volken, Vohlken, Jolyn, congratulations. That's going to be a great time there. Please follow up with us afterwards. Moving on to Effingham County, we've got 2 sets of the Reef raffle tickets for the Diedrich Business Association. I believe that's 6 tickets each. We will put that first one to Nathan Painter. Nathan, congratulations. And the second set to Samantha White. Congratulations, Samantha. And our last giveaway, thanks to John at the Little Theater on the Square, we have 2 sets of 2 tickets to White Christmas that is coming up. And we'll give those to Terry Finn and Tamara Byers. So Terry, congratulations. And Tamara, congratulations. Please follow up with us afterwards. Send us a quick message. We'll try to reach out to you as well. We'll get the tickets to you, especially for the ones that are happening this weekend. Going to be a lot of fun, a lot of great, wonderful events going on. Again, thank you to all the panelists that helped bring this together and educate us on what is going on in your community. We encourage you to get out and shop local and to have a good time this holiday season. Hopefully that you will join us in 2023, but for the rest of the year, have a safe and happy holiday. Thank you, everybody.